I can't wait till heaven someday, because then God will say, you help so many people like be healthier and enjoy their lives better.
Friends and your family, they don't pay your bills. They don't give a crap if you have to send your kids to daycare. They don't give a crap if you work in the same job that you're miserable in for the next 50 years of your life. They just don't.
You guys, I can't make this stuff up. I just can't. I can't make it up. Hey you guys, welcome to my channel. I'm so excited to have you here. So today, happy Friday. We are going to be doing some MLM fails. I know I told you guys last week that I'm going to be alternating every Friday. It will alternate from MLM fails to MLM horror stories, because I was doing MLM horror stories every week for about 18 or 19 weeks, and I wanted to start doing them every other week. Now, a lot of the MLM fails that we will be talking about today, I got sent to me, and a couple of them I did find on my own, but the ones that were sent to me, yikes, they are rough. So if you have any MLM fails that you want to be featured in an upcoming video, just make sure to email me down below or message me on Instagram. I'll be getting back to all those DMs this weekend, which is usually the time I get back to my DMs. So with all that being said, let's get into today's MLM fails. Also know that sending me MLM fails really does help me collect more than I would be able to on my own, so that's also helpful. So I've got my notes ready, you guys. I have them in front of me. I made notes on every single one of these so I wouldn't mess up and I would know everything that I need to talk about. So the first one is going to be from a MONAT rep, so let's just get into what she has to say. It's about 3 minutes long.
You're gonna see a lot of me chatting today because I'm gonna share something with you guys. I'm a little bit nervous about, not really sure exactly what to say, but I feel like my page has been built on authenticity and transparency, so I feel like it's important to share what's going on. Maybe someone will feel inspired by it, or maybe someone going through something similar. I don't know, and I'm not really sure where to start, so I'm just gonna start. So I've been bullied, and I even hate that word because it's like, it feels so like mainstream now, but I really have been bullied like a lot of my life just for different things and choices and decisions I made. And of course MONAT is no different, but I didn't actually expect it to come with this much weight. So I've been doing MONAT since last May, about 15 months, and I've loved my whole experience so far. I know I'm not the only one that this has happened to, but it seems that it is a reoccurring trend with me. So basically what's happening is I'm being turned in by, I don't know who. I don't want to say who in particular. I really don't know. I wish I did. Either anti-MLMers, my upline says people that are just jealous, but I freaking hate that word and the whole idea of it. I'm just so super uncomfortable even talking about this because I hate that it's happening. It kind of makes me feel this big. My account has been shut down 3 times that I can think of, but I think 5 times since I started, and it's like temporary disabled, halfway suspended, just randomly. Like they'll just shut my account down. And so 1 second. So from my understanding, which isn't really that much, but MONAT compliance and MONAT are 2 different things. So like MONAT compliance, just they have like a list of rules that they have to follow, and they have to respond to the people who, you know, turn in complaints, this, that, and the other. And then MONAT is like separate. It's like its own different thing, but the MONAT compliance is run and managed by the FTC is what I think to be true. If you know any info on this, let me know. I'm just kind of trying to figure this out, but basically it's MONAT compliance. They just send me an email saying, unfortunately, your account has been temporarily suspended as you've been turned in. They don't say anything else. They don't tell me why I've been turned in. They don't tell me who turns me in. They just shut my account off. And this is happening so often, and I'm feeling like I want to talk about it because it's really upsetting to me. I don't think jealousy is a good pass. I think this is my business, this is my livelihood, and I should have answers. And I just want to know more. So as of yesterday, it just got returned back on, and I had to relink everything back up. So we should be good. We're up and running. I have reached out to MONAT support. I've tagged them. I will keep calling them, and whoever's turning me in, keep turning me in, girly, because I'm never, let me be extremely fucking clear, never, ever gonna stop. So you literally picked the right person, because you can shut me down all day, girlfriend, but I ain't gonna stop. And yeah, So my account keeps getting shut down for no freaking reason. If you see that, will you please DM me and tell me? And I'm gonna get to the bottom of this, and I'm gonna fight for it. And don't try to bully me out of Monet, because I'm staying. And I know you hate it, and I'm definitely staying now. And if I'm sharing something that's not in compliance, that is fine. Like, I want to learn. I just want to know, like, what I'm doing or why it's happening. And that's the part that I'm frustrated with, is like, I understand this, that, or the other, but it shouldn't happen more than one time, especially 3 times.
Okay, and here she just has responded to some people that have messaged her in her stories and whatever. So let's chat about this real quick. I wrote down, if you guys have been watching my videos for a while, I'm sorry if I repeat this, but I write down word for word what an MLM rep says in the video so I don't misconstrue anything or whatever that word is, so I don't mess anything up. So the first thing she said is, I've been bullied my whole life. Honestly, if she has been, that's really sad. I'm someone who is very against bullying. I'm against violence. I'm against all of that stuff. I don't like it. I don't like fighting. I just don't like it. It's not what I was brought up to do. So I just feel really bad. Like, if she is and has been bullied in her life, that's not okay. I've already gone over the definition of being bullied before on my channel. I'm not gonna do it again, but she's been bullied, that's not okay. And I wanna make that very clear. This is an MLM fail because of the fact that her account keeps getting shut down. And I'll go into that in a second. But the whole bullying aspect, if she has been bullied, that's sad, and people really need to grow up. That's my opinion on that. Then she said she keeps being turned in. So clearly, if her account's being turned in to the FTC and to Monat compliance, she's doing something wrong. Plain and simple. She wants to say that, oh, people are jealous or they're bullies. They're not jealous of you. Like, if someone is reporting you and someone is turning you in for breaking the rules when it comes to Monat terms and conditions, which usually in MLM's terms and conditions rely around the FTC and their conditions on what separates an MLM from a pyramid scheme. So generally, that's the issue. So if someone's reporting you, it's because it's against the rules, mainly for the FTC, but also for Monat. It's not the fact that someone's jealous. It's not that someone wants to bully you. So that's what I get annoyed by, is when someone calls that bullying, like your account being shut down or you being reported. That's not bullying. What bullying is a whole different conversation, and it's kind of fucked up to relate her account being shut down to bullying, because that's downplaying those who actually get bullied and who go through that, who are, you know, teenagers in school and they're dealing with that in their life. Or that's where I draw the line, essentially. So again, people are reporting you, they're not jealous. You're just breaking the rules. They're not bully. You're just breaking the rules. That's it. That's all it has to do with it. Then she said Monat and compliance are different. She literally thinks that Monat and Monat compliance are two separate things. And she thinks Monat compliance has to do with the FTC. So if you guys aren't familiar, the FTC is what deals with business stuff, right? The FTC brings guidelines to businesses and tells them what they can and cannot do. They have very strict guidelines when it comes to MLMs. So no, it's not two different things. Monat is one thing, the FTC is a whole different. Monat and Monat compliance are the same thing, my friend. So I hope that she knows that, or if she comes across this video, I hope she realizes that compliance has nothing to do with the FTC. What compliance does is they will make sure you're complying with the terms and conditions with Monat so that they don't get fucked over by the FTC. Because the FTC will come in and they will shut you down. They will shut an MLM down, right? So Monat compliance tries to comply with the rules of the FTC, and they go around essentially policing up MLM reps and doing all of that good stuff. So Monat and Monat compliance are the same thing. So if compliance is shutting this woman's account down, it's because she's breaking Monat rules and the FTC's rules. They're not two separate things. Then she says they don't tell her why she's being shut down. I find that really fucked up. How is this individual supposed to learn anything? I feel if someone's account gets shut down or they're getting in trouble by the FTC or by their MLM's compliance, they should be told why. Because how are they going to fix it if they don't? Like, for me personally, if I report someone, it's because they're breaking the rules of the FTC or of the MLM's, you know, terms and conditions. And I would hope if I were to report someone that they would be shown why they were reported. I think that's really messed up, and they should definitely change the way they're doing that, because that person's never going to be able to change. As we've seen, she says she just signed up again. This has happened to her 4 times, and she still doesn't know the reason why she's being reported. So she's probably continuing to do the same thing over and over and over and over again, to where she has herself in this situation where her account's being shut down. So I think Monat Monat is kind of fucked up in that position. But what this goes to show you is it's not your own business. It's not your own company. The fact that Monat can shut your account down without saying a dang word to you, like just fuck you, your account shut down, we don't care, goodbye, shows you, one, you're not a business owner, two, that Monat truly doesn't give a fuck about you, in my opinion. Like if Monat cared and Monat gave a shit about their distributors, they wouldn't do that. They would tell their distributor what they were doing wrong. Now, yes, they may shut their account down if the FTC tells them they have to, whatever, but they would tell the individual, this is what you're doing wrong, you can re-sign up, but you just can't do this anymore, whatever. They're not doing that because they don't give a fuck about the people. They don't give a fuck about their MLM reps. They just care about their company, Monat, staying alive, right? Still being able to do things essentially. And another note I had written down was it can be gone at the drop of a hat. And that's so true. Your MLM business can be dropped at any point in time. Like, it doesn't matter. So to see them always be like, oh, you want financial freedom, you want time freedom, this is the way to get it. Monat's the way to get time freedom. Monat's the way to get financial freedom, whatever it is. How? When that can be taken away at any moment in time and you have no control over it. That's the issue. When you own your own business, you have control over everything. And I mean everything from packaging to products to if you want to cancel your company or not. But with Monat and with MLMs, you don't. They can fucking cancel your account because they don't give a crap about you. They just want to make sure that they are running legally so that the FTC doesn't shut Monat down as a whole. So I really feel like she needs to realize that, and it actually makes me really sad for this individual to see her truly care so much about Monat and to truly want to do that as a job, right? She wants to work for Monat. That's what she's doing. She's working for them. She's paying monthly to work for them. And for them to do this to her, I think is messed up. Whether she's breaking the rules or not, it's a fucked up situation. And to see her go back to them every fucking time and blaming it on anti-MLMers or people reporting her, blaming it on them, saying you guys are just jealous, you guys are just bullies. Is she not seeing that it's the fucking MLM? Like, they are the issue. They're the one shutting your account down. You're the one breaking the rules, making your account be shut down. They're shutting it down without even telling you because they don't give a shit about you. It just shows that your shit can be taken from you at any point in time. But she's not realizing that. So again, it makes me really sad that she keeps going back to them and signs up again and again and again when she can just go into her own thing. She can pour that time and energy into something else and not into this MLM. So I am really happy that my last note is she did say she wants to learn. She wants to know what she's doing wrong. And I applaud her for that. Like, for wanting to learn what you're doing wrong so that you can change it. A lot of MLM reps don't know a lot of the rules or terms and conditions or even what the FTC says. A lot of them still to this day don't know that they can't make income claims. They don't realize it. So for her to want to learn, that's amazing. And that's great. And I feel like Monat should be doing that. They should be teaching their distributors these things, but they don't, because all in all, they don't care. They don't care to shut down your account. They're going to do it and keep moving. So I really feel like MLM reps, I would hope they would realize this, and this is why this is the first video that I'm showing. I also want to mention really quickly that I'm going from least worst to worst post. So if you're someone that just clicks off my videos, you click on, you watch it for like 10 minutes, and then you click off, you're not getting the best of the best in my videos, because I always save the best for last. When it comes to MLM fails, MLM horror stories, I always save the best for last. So I'm just letting you guys know that. So yeah, again, that's pretty much all I have to say about that. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about her not realizing that it's the MLM that's the messed up thing, that she should go and do her own thing, that her MLM can be taken from her at any point in time, but then she just puts it in her mind that it's us, like it's anti-MLMers that are reporting her that's the problem, not that the MLM is the problem. What do you guys think? Okay, so the next MLM fail is a Beachbody coach. I always have so many Monat and Beachbody MLM fails and stuff because people are only sending me Monat and Beachbody things. So yeah, but I will get into a lot of Young Living in this episode too, so be on the fucking lookout. But let's see what this MLM Beachbody rep has to say.
It's my energized because you guys, for the next 21 days, I'm starting that 21-day food reset tomorrow, and I can't have anything besides mineralized water. So things I will miss most: energize, gum, bevy. But it really, last time, you guys, like I've said, I struggle drinking water. I have to force myself to do it. I don't know why. I've never been a water drinker. I'm so envious of the women who like love water. But when I did this reset, I did it back in February. It helped me a lot. Kind of just want water more. I don't know. But anyway, so today I'm actually going to, our local grocery store doesn't have a lot of the foods that I need for it. So I'm going to take a road trip today and go do a huge grocery haul for it. You guys will be amazed at the amount of food that is in this reset.
I beg to differ on the amount of food that you can have. First off, she's doing what's called the 21-day reset. So the 21-day reset with Beachbody and the 3-day refresh are very similar. Clearly, the 3-day refresh is 3 days. The 21-day refresh is 21 days. So with the 21-day refresh, generally, the average person will consume around 1,200 calories. They do say do not have less than 1,200 calories, but do not have more than 2,300. What I find crazy is I'm going to be showing you guys all this stuff, but I find it crazy because I have a source, health.gov, which I'll be linking down below, that states the average adult female needs 1,600 to 2,400 calories. But you're saying, Beachbody, that they recommend that you have 1,200 average, and the average woman needs 1,600 to 2,400. And then we're not even talking about a man. If a male man were to be doing this plan, an average male adult needs 2,000 calories to 3,000. Oh, but they're only allowed to have 2,300 because Beachbody says you can't fucking have any more than that, which I find insane. So you actually have to go what's based on your container plan. Now this will go based on your weight, which I find to be even the most fucked up part, because I am personally 140 pounds right now. I've gained 25 to 30 pounds in the past year. Ha, to me, yes. When you look at their plans, that leads me in plan A. Plan A is 1,200 calories to 1,500. And normally I have over 2,000 calories because my body needs that much. I burn that many calories to where I need over 2,000. So to see people be put on a plan that's just so fucking one-sided, that their plan is just based off your weight, I find is really messed up. They also say, which I do think is important to note, is another way that you can track what plan you're on. So essentially you would multiply, so let's see what plan I would be on if I were to do this. 140 times 11, that's 1,500 calories. You want to add 400 if you're trying to maintain your weight, or subtract 750 if you want to be in a calorie deficit. Bitch, that says I should be doing 790 calories. So what? 790 calories, and then I'm supposed to round up to 1,200. So that still makes me at the lowest size. So I don't like it because they, again, put everyone under one umbrella. Everyone and every person and every human is different and has different circumstances. So the fact that they promote these type of plans.
Other thing I want to point out on Beachbody's FAQ. So yes, this is on their website for their ultimate reset, which is what we're talking about. It says the estimated daily calorie intake while on the reset for week 1 is 1,400 to 1,600 calories, and week 2 is 1,200 to 1,400. Again, I don't understand how they put everyone under one umbrella.
And let's not even talk about the 3-day refresh, because she's talking about the 21-day reset. The 3-day refresh consists of 3 shakes, 1 fiber drink. You only get 6 healthy snacks and 1 dinner recipe, which is approximately 900 calories per fucking day. And let me just tell you guys something. My husband tried the 3-day reset and he nearly fainted on day 2. I went and got him the biggest fucking burger that I could find and greasy fries because he literally felt so bad. He felt so weak because he could not fucking eat enough on their plan, because he eats probably like 3,000 calories a day. I would say he eats a lot. He's just like me when it comes to having to eat more, because our bodies just have a fast metabolism. We have different circumstances that make us burn more calories while just sitting here. So I personally don't like that they do these plans when they are not certified. You're not a nutrition coach. And by the way, the reason I made this the biggest fail was because she said you can only have, or you can't have gum, you can't have caffeine, you can't have any of that, but you can have so much food, but like not that much food. So I don't get why they contradict themselves. Like, I don't understand it. The fact that you can't even have gum, when I have gum every single day of my life, that really annoys me. You can't have caffeine. I don't get it. Like, what is the point? I'm gonna link below a couple of sources about this because I know someone who is a YouTuber who is, I believe, in school to be a dietitian or maybe a dietitian, and she looked into the 21-day reset and she tells you how fucked up it is. So I just wanted to go over that because I find that just a big flop, a big fail. If you're not a dietitian, a nutritionist, or in school for any of that stuff, please don't talk about it and tell people what to do. Also, don't say you get so much food when the average human needs way more food than what these resets or refreshes are giving people. Just know. So let's just move on to the next one because it just gets better.
Morning, guys. So my team and I were working till probably right up to 9 o'clock last night, working on a huge goal together. And Thursdays are a very important day in Beachbody land. Every Thursday is payday, and Thursday are the days that we get to celebrate people in business who have pushed their business forward, who have promoted themselves. And I am so stinking proud of my girl Becca. You guys, she's been working so hard for this goal for a really long time, all the while working on her own infertility struggles. She has been fighting tooth and nail to start her own family, and in the meantime, she has shared her journey so openly and vulnerably with everyone here on social media. She has formed like this major community of love and support with other infertility warriors. She is just so freaking inspiring, and today I'm gonna get emotional, but she did this.
I'm gonna stop it here. One, she hit diamond rank. Only 2% of the company hits that rank. Cool. I hit diamond in Beachbody. You fucking still don't make money. Let me just tell you that right now. She's gonna get emotional because she is gonna rank advance. Literally, I don't have screenshots of it because I just didn't take a screenshot, but after this slide of her downline chick hitting diamond, she hit 2-star, which is a big rank in Beachbody. So you're fucking gonna get emotional probably because you're hitting a rank, because her doing that makes you hit a rank. So let's get into the infertility shit. If you are someone that gets triggered by talking about infertility, please just skip through about a minute and I'll be done talking about it. She says, my girl's working on her infertility struggles, fighting tooth and nail to start her family while sharing about this opportunity. What the fuck does infertility have to do with anything? Why bring that into it? You know why? Because this chick is gonna use her downline's infertility issues to benefit from. Like, she wants to benefit from that. She wants to show, oh my God, my friend struggles with this. It's so hard. She's been working tooth and nail or fighting tooth and nail to do this, and she still hit diamonds. Can we not? Can we just not? The amount of women that struggle with this issue to be, oh my God, to be trying to pull on their fucking pain points and their heartstrings, it's not okay. It's not okay to use any fucking disorder, disability, freaking mental health issue, and especially infertility. Infertility is not a recruiting tactic. Infertility is not a brand. Infertility is a real life issue that people go through, and it's so fucked up to use this, to even talk about it. What does that have to do with someone's rank in a company, in an MLM structure? What does that have to do with it? My only thought process on this is she's using it so that she can benefit, so that she can have social proof to her social media that someone struggling so much made a high rank in the company, which is not even that high of a rank. Like, let's just be honest. So I just find that so messed up. She then said, my girl built a community of other infertility warriors, which just goes to prove they prey on women who struggle to have babies. And how messed up is that? How disgusting is that? It's fucking, oh my gosh. I'm gonna get too crazy. I don't wanna get too mad. Y'all know, I don't like getting mad on these things. I'm not mad at this person. I'm mad at the situation. I'm mad at what's going on and what they're using as tactics for social proof, or tactics to recruit people, or taxes, or tactics. Sorry, I started saying taxes, not tactics. I just don't like it. I don't think it's needed to be talked about at all. I don't. So let's just move on to the next one. Let's get into some young living and God situations.
Anyway, tonight is a Zoom, and it is a Zoom that is near and dear to my heart, and that is the reasons why you want to start a young living business. Honestly, I love multi-level marketing, MLM companies. I think the entire business model is amazing. Here's the thing, you guys. You get very low startup costs, and it lets a average person, somebody who never had any desire to, or like doesn't feel like they have what it takes to like start their own, wine business or something, or their own, bow making business. But it lets you share something with the company doing the bulk of the work. So you don't have to expend that time and energy with, okay, how are we going to get the product in? How are we going to get it sent out? What's the best way to ship it? What's the best way to market this stuff? Like all of that stuff, you don't have to worry about. You just have to tell your stories. And you tell your stories because it's a product that you're using and you're loving. So many people have done it wrong in the past, and that's like kind of gave it a bad name for a while, but it's the coolest thing seeing it come back. If you haven't noticed that it's just a really cool business model, that if you step back and see the good in it and don't look at it for something that you think other people are going to judge you for, it is the best decision ever. The product, the way to start is a kit that you purchase and you use for your family. It's never, I could literally never spend anything that we don't use on our family. That's cool. So not only, our team has over 400 people on it now, and that number's growing all the time. So not only have we helped that many families remove toxic chemicals from their home, I can't wait till heaven someday, because then God will say, you help so many people, be healthier and enjoy their lives better and remove things that are literally harming their bodies. How many, I don't know, what did we prevent in somebody's future from happening that could have ruined their life? I don't know, because when you remove things from their daily use that they absorb into their skin, that is why I'm so passionate about this stuff, because I just know that we are helping so many people and finding relief with things that they are struggling with, all of those things. So not only do we have that, but then you are making an income. You are literally getting paid to help people do that. And your startup cost is $165 or $125. If you're even the slightest, okay, I could do some really great things with this money. I could, dreams could come true. And I love my oils. Here's the key. You have to love your products to be able to do this. If you love your products and you have a strong enough dream, this will happen for you. It's just the crazy coolest thing. And so if you even have the slightest inkling of I might want to check that out, there's no pressure. I'm not going to harass you to share oils. Come on, you guys know me. But if there is even the slightest, you're okay, that might be kind of cool. If you've been watching and you just see this is all I do. I just talk to you guys on my stories and make sure you know how amazing oils are, and it just happens. But join us tonight. I'm going to be helping teach the class. I'm just going to share my story. Lindsay will share her story, and she's just amazing. My friend Lindsay is a crown diamond, and there's room for hundreds of more of you. There's never not enough room for you to do this business. And the reason why is because the amount of Young Living members, they've been around 25 years, the amount of Young Living members could fit into the Dallas-Fort Worth area in Texas. That number is obviously growing because people are realizing, holy crap, we have to care about what we put on our body, and they're seeing the good in YL. But it is still just an incredible time to jump on and share, because you guys, how many hundreds of thousands of Americans still don't have oils? Look at your list of friends. How many of them use oils? Very few. And you can change that and help them and make an income at the same time, because you're going to be a good friend and give them good customer service. It's genius. Message me if you want the link. Posting it right here. So girl, just join us. You won't regret it. Just take a peek. Look for yourself. There is no
You guys, I can't even do it anymore. I'm just looking at my notes like, dang, I really got to talk about this. First, she said you have low startup costs. Honestly, guys, you can start a business with less. Please, I would love if you would comment down below, do you have a business where you paid under $160 to start? If so, what was your business? I would love to hear that. It would also be really cool for all of you guys to talk about your businesses down below to show proof that you can start a business with less than $160. For instance, YouTube. YouTube is a business for me, uploading videos, filming, whatever. I started on my iPhone. Guess what? I had my iPhone no matter what, whether I was starting YouTube or not. That's all I started with. I didn't have a computer. I had like a normal computer I used for school, but not a Mac. I didn't have a camera, no tripod, no nothing. Guess what? I started with my iPhone. And now I was just lucky. My husband bought me a computer for my birthday. He bought me my camera for Christmas, whatever. But besides that, I've spent money as I've made it. Like I've been investing my money back into it. So to start up though, I was able to start with just my phone. And a lot of people are able to start businesses with a lot less than $160. So I think she has that a little confused. She then said people have done it wrong in the past. I beg to differ. I have a theory, y'all. They've always done it bad. Please tell me if you agree with me. They've always done it wrong. It's always been bad. I mean, except for like way back in, I don't know, I would say back in the 1900s where they would have like the parties and stuff like that with Avon. I feel like it wasn't that bad then, but no, I think it's worse now. Like I think what's happening is worse now with social media. The problem is there are now people like me exposing the fucked up shit that's going on in MLM. And that's the problem. Back then, you didn't have social media. You didn't have people out here on YouTube doing this. So I'm sorry, but it's always been wrong. It's just now we're exposing them. The next thing she said is, I can't wait until heaven one day because God will say, girl, you helped so many people be healthier. You helped so many people take toxic things out of their body and out of their lives. I have no words at the fact that you're using God. Once again, they love using this. They love using religion to get to people because a lot of people can interpret this in a different way. I did because I am religious. I am Catholic. Personally, I don't care, whoever's watching this, if you're religious or not. I don't care. It doesn't bother me. Everyone has their own thoughts, right? But me looking at that, I was like, my first reaction was like, oh my gosh, is she trying to guilt me into I need to join so that God will thank me? Like that was my first interpretation of listening to that she was trying to guilt trip people who are religious, people who believe in God, people who are going to see God, right? Because I'm going to heaven, y'all. I'm going to go see him. You're trying to convince me that I need to do this so that God can thank me for helping people? Because that's what it sounded like. And I want to know what your interpretation of that was. I have no notes on that. I just have no words that people will stoop that low to talk about God. Honestly, religion has nothing to do with an MLM, and I think they need to stay as two separate things, okay? She then said you have to love your products to be able to do this. I agree 1000%. If you own a business, you have to love what it is that you're doing. Personally, I love filming YouTube videos. I love editing. I love the creative process of it. And that makes me wake up every day wanting to keep doing it, right? If I hated this, I wouldn't keep doing it. I wouldn't be consistent. Why would I be? I would have no reason to. So I agree with her on that. She then says, if you have a dream, it will happen. Just because you have a dream don't mean shit gonna happen for you. Baby, I have a dream. I want to be rich, right? Say that was my dream. I mean, that's not really my dream. I just want to be happy and live a fulfilling life. But say my dream was to be rich. Just because it's my dream doesn't mean it's gonna happen. Will I work hard to get there? Sure, whatever my dream is, I'm gonna work hard to accomplish it. But just because it's your dream doesn't mean it will happen, or else everyone would be living their dream life. And I'm sorry, but that's not the case. She then says, this is all I do. I come on my stories and I talk and I make money. That's bending a lot of the truth. I don't want to say people are lying in my videos because I feel like that's kind of attacking the individual a little bit, even though in my opinion, she's kind of lying here. She's bending the truth. I'm sorry, but you probably just don't go on your stories. Going on your stories isn't doing enough unless you're a celebrity with millions of followers. All you would have to do is go on your stories to talk about it. For this, I guarantee you're cold messaging, you're doing calls, you're doing trainings, you're training your team, you're doing a bunch of other things. So it's coming off as this is easy, right? All I do is come on my stories. That's all you guys are gonna have to do, which gives people the wrong impression of what an MLM is. And that gives MLMs a bad rap because guess what? Say I was watching your stories and I think all I have to do is go talk on my stories. I joined the MLM, right? I joined Young Living, and then that's not the case. I'm then going to get out of the MLM and talk shit about it and talk shit about how people lied and said it was easy and it wasn't, and that all I was gonna have to do is go on my stories when that wasn't the case. So I think that sentence can actually, I don't know, go bad for her. in the long run. Then she had a slide up, which I'm going to pop up right here, and her slide showed what the average income is monthly, not yearly. And unfortunately, I did my research on this. I went and looked at Young Living's income disclosure statement. And by Young Living's income disclosure statement, you guys, it is not this way. She's pretty close to what the average person is making, because she has her numbers here right, that a star rank, I'm not going to go over all of these, but she's saying a star rank makes on average monthly $22 a month. I'm sorry, but a star makes average $251 a year, which comes out to a little bit less than $22. What she doesn't say though is the lowest people make $0. All the way up until your executive rank, most of those people probably make $0. And she also doesn't tell you guys that 89.6% of people never pass distributor rank, which means only around 11% of people or 10.4% of people will ever make a higher rank than distributor. She doesn't tell you that. So that's like bending the truth, right? She doesn't want you to know that. She wants you to think you can make more money. Honestly, can't. Then it shows that 7.3% of people make it to the first rank, which is the rank that on average only makes $251 a year, which is not worth it in my opinion with how much work you're gonna have to put into your MLM. And then she again doesn't want to say that any rank above that is 1% or less than 0.1% of people hit that rank ever and make that kind of money. So it's really sad that she even put up the monthly earnings or whatever, because why don't you put the percentage of people that make that amount? That's what I want to know. They're not going to do that because they don't want you guys to see the truth. Now I want to read what her actual story says. I found these to be super important. So the first one said, "Hi, we have a Zoom call about the top 10 reasons you should join Young Living." She said, "Honestly, the more I learn and see and earn from an MLM company, the more I fall in love with the business model." She then said, "It is a low startup cost," which we talked about. She then said, "So low startup, and the only thing I have to do is use the product, share why I love it, share my testimonials, and help my friends love it too. It is not an annoying way because I don't want to annoy people, so I won't annoy people. Sign me up?" Question mark. I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't really say sign me up, but okay. Shen said, "Currently thousands of oilers," is that what they call themselves, oilers? Like people who use oils? Oilers are closet users, and I just want to tell them how empowering and wonderful it is to tell your friends and see them find such joy and health in Young Living. This is where it gets good. She says, "It makes me sad that so many people did it wrong in the past and gave MLMs a bad light. I truly think most people are realizing that and doing it differently. It is the last standing way for the average woman or man to have the potential to become a millionaire." Where is that? Like, where's the stat for that? Where is the proof that you're not lying about that? Because you said it's the last standing way for the average woman or man have the potential to become a millionaire. The average of people that are millionaires, let's just look in Young Living. It says when it comes to the $1 million amounts, like a year, that the average person is making, you have to be the top rank, which lower than 0.1% of people will ever hit. So how do people have the potential to ever hit $1 million? I want to know that. Shen said, "And again, you start with a kit that is all for you to use, for the family. None of it's for you to sell. I can't even believe it still myself." Girl, none of us can believe it because you lying. She said, "We've helped over 400 families find wellness, and it brings tears to my eyes. I can't wait until heaven to learn all the things we are helping babies up to adults avoid in sickness and worse, because we are helping them remove toxic chemicals. So now they just cures of all, right? Cures of all sickness. Fucking A." She said, "Well, we'll never know what we did prevent, but we will regret not starting sooner once those problems happen. And we wonder if we made those changes, would this have happened?" So what? She's saying if we would have turned people into oilers, oil users. So if we were to turn people into oil users and then they didn't get cancer, it's because of us. Like, what? So then if someone does get an illness, you're saying that they got it because they didn't use an oil. Got it. Okay. Are we on the right track here? That's what I'm getting from this. She said, "Silly amounts of passion for making sure all of your friends, family, and their friends and family and their friends and family are finding health. I know you care about them beyond measure, and this is such a great way to make an impact on the world in your own way. You get paid and paid well to do all of that. Make your own hours, work and travel, stay home with your kids." She said, "Or you don't, and you could buy an acreage or pay off debt or help homeless women build a house or build your own wildest dream shit. That's all I'm gonna read because I'm done with this chick. Oh my gosh, girl. Oh my Lance, I need some chapstick. Tap these lips because I've been talking for a while. She wants to talk about illnesses and our oils are going to help people with that. She wants to talk about God. She can't wait to get to heaven so she can watch the future generations use oils and not become sick off of them. Like, what? You guys, I can't make this stuff up. I just can't. I can't make it up. I'm just gonna stop there. I have no more words for this woman. Do you? I would love to know down below. Or not for her. We're not here to make personal attacks. I'm not here to talk shit about her or the choices that she is making, and neither is my comment section. If you say anything bad about an MLM rep or you personally attack them, I will literally delete your comment or remove it from my comment section. Because how would we feel if we came across a video about ourselves and everyone was being mean about us in the comment section? So when it comes to criticizing, we can criticize and analyze what they're saying, but please don't make personal attacks down below. But I would love to hear, what do you guys think about what it is that she's saying or what it is that I'm saying, I guess? Next, we're going to do another Young Living rep.
But during that 3-hour car ride, I got a message from someone, and I feel like that message should be shared. This person messaged me and said that they had watched my video, and it really hit home because they don't want to send their kids to daycare either. But then the second part of the message, it kind of really broke my heart. And it said something along the lines of they were nervous to do what I do because they would get so much crap from their friends. You guys, I know it's easier said than done, but stop caring about what your friends and family think about you. Your friends and your family, they don't pay your bills. They don't give a crap if you have to send your kids to daycare. They don't give a crap if you work in the same job that you're miserable in for the next 50 years of your life. They just don't. You have to start thinking about and doing what's best for you. And if your best friend can't get behind what you're doing and gives you crap for it, are they really that good of a friend? If you're in the same boat as that person that messaged me, I get it. I was there. Literally 90% of the people that are doing this business were there. We completely understand. But just something happens when you're surrounded by an incredible community. You just start to not care.
Toxic positivity.
If this opportunity has piqued your interest in just like the slightest, tiniest little bit, come hang out with us tonight. We're doing a virtual happy hour at 6 o'clock. Grab a glass of wine, beer, martini, whatever. Let's hang out. We're going to answer all of your questions, and you can just sit there and listen if you want to.
That is all. Oh my gosh. Okay, so she said, stop caring what family and friends think. I agree to a certain extent. There comes a point in time where you kind of have to do what you gotta do, right? So I agree a little bit. But at the same time, she says your family doesn't care. How do you know whose family fucking cares or not? I don't understand that. And that makes me want to read the one slide that she said. And it goes, your aunt doesn't care if you send your kids to daycare. Your cousin doesn't care if you're working a job you're miserable in. How do you freaking know that? Like, I really think these people just pull words out of their ass. Like, I don't understand, because for me, my family gives a fuck and they're going to give their opinion. They're going to tell me what they think is best, and I know it's coming from a place of love, right? I know they're not trying to do it because they're jealous or they want me to be miserable. Like, does that make any sense to you? If my mom thought a business opportunity like an MLM was wrong for me and she told me that, I would just take it and be like, okay, I'll use that to make my decision. I don't think my mom doesn't give a fuck about me or doesn't care about the job I'm in right now. Like, that has nothing to do with the situation. So she also said, are they a really good friend if your friend gives you crap for what you're doing? If they're spilling facts, yes, my friend is a really good friend. Like, if your friend is coming to you and saying something about an MLM and they're giving you facts, they're showing you an income disclosure statement, they're showing you a YouTube video that's full of facts, they're showing you what the FTC has said, I'm sorry, sorry, but that's a loyal friend that has my back. A friend that doesn't say anything and just lets me fuck up and isn't honest with me, that's someone I don't want to be my friend. Like, I want friends that are going to be honest, they're going to be loyal. If I'm wearing an outfit that makes me look like fucking bad, I want my friend to be like, girl, you need to change that shirt. Don't look good on you. I want her to tell me that. Sometimes it can be mean if it's from like a stranger. Like if a stranger told me, bitch, you ugly, I would slap him in the face, punch him right in the nose. But if my friend's like, girl, that outfit, it ain't cute on you. You need to put something else on. I got your back. I appreciate that. I want my friend to tell me if I should change my shirt, okay? I'm just being honest. Like, that's the kind of friends I want. Not someone who's going to lie to me, not someone who's just going to support me. Yes, I want them to support me, but I want them to be honest with me. And again, back to the whole family thing, I think it's really messed up for her to put that in people's minds. She's already putting it into someone's mind that their family doesn't care about them, that their family doesn't give a fuck about their opinions. And I think that could lead down a road of toxicity for someone to start believing this. If someone starts to believe that their family doesn't give a fuck about them because they're hearing it from their uplines and from their MLM, they may stop talking to their friends and family who actually do love and care about them and want the best for them. And that's also where a lot of toxic positivity comes in. And MLM tries to send you all this positivity, but when you break down and analyze what they're saying, it's actually super toxic. And a lot of it's just putting shit in your mind and brainwashing you. And that's what I get from this. And what she's saying, she's literally already trying to brainwash people into thinking that their uncle doesn't give a crap about them, that their friends don't care about them, and that only the community and the people in the MLM do. So I find that just really messed up. So let's move on to the next one. This is a quick like 15-second video from an Arbonne hun.
I am about to make a fizz because I want to go RVP this month. RVPQ this month.
So she's... Did y'all hear what she said? She said, I'm going to make a fizz. So fizz sticks, it's a product Arbonne has. So I'm gonna make a fizz because I wanna rank advance. So you're gonna make a fizz, so what? Like you could tell your social media and someone can purchase off of you? Or are you gonna make a fizz because you had to buy products to make rank? That's what I wanna know. So I'm like super curious. Either it's one or the other. Like she had to buy fizz sticks and she's now having to use them up because she had to buy her rank because she couldn't sell enough and her team couldn't sell enough that she needed in order to rank advance. Or two, she's trying to drink it to have people join her because, right, she's trying to be social proof. She's trying to show people I drink fizz sticks, whatever, so that she can recruit people and have them purchase it too. Not sure which one it is, so curious what y'all think about that one. So that is going to be all for this video. It was only like 6 clips that I showed you guys, but I feel like a lot of them took a lot of explanation and my stomach's growling and I'm really hungry, so a bitch needs to go eat. So let me know what you thought of those down below. This is always a disclaimer that I want to put in these videos is that I am not trying to hate on anyone or bully anybody that I put in this video. It's why their face is blurred and their name is blurred out. I don't want to attack them in any way. All I did for this whole entire video was really try and analyze what they were saying and react to it. This is a reaction video. I'm reacting to what it is they're saying. I know some of them said some really messed up things, and while I may have looked a little frustrated, I wasn't trying to hate on them or anything like that. So that's my little disclaimer I'm gonna put in there. Not hating on any of these women. They're all beautiful. They look amazing, you know, but what you're saying is a little messed up in my eyes, and I really felt like I needed to bring that to the table. So that is all for this video. Don't forget to like this video if you liked it. If you didn't, dislike it, cool. Lets me know what videos you guys like to see. Don't forget to comment down below. Let me know which MLM fail you vibed with the most. Which one you thought was the worst. Which one was like, yeah, that was bad. That was not good. I want to know down below. And also don't forget to subscribe to my channel. It really helps in supporting me. I have a huge goal of hitting 10K subscribers by the end of the year. So let's see if we can make that goal a reality. And I will see you guys in Monday's video.